okay. Let's get to it. I was kind of upset at this moment right here. I was upset with Papa. I kind of understood what he was trying to do, but I didn't want him to hurt, you know, Kenya. I really didn't want. I mean, to me, she's just a good girl, just trying to, just do what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? And when he said, "Yeah, I kind of want to just follow my father's wishes and all this and that," even right here, she's like, "I was scared to give you my heart." You see that right there? You know what I'm saying? That sweet little girl. And what he had to say, I'm sorry. Just like, come on, man. Like, why you gonna do this to her? Like, she been there for you the best way she could. Yeah, she surprised you with the son, but bro, like, you could still go out with her, man. Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all feelings about this right here. Cause I was kind of like, mm-mm.
I would
Anybody.
say definitely I felt her pain, I felt the hurt because she probably does get looked at a certain way by being a PK and also being a single mother and a young
Yeah.
mother.
Hmm.
And she finally, found someone that she felt that she was on common ground with.
Yeah.
And she felt that she could, okay, now, and that's a big thing for us women. Tika, you can chime in on this. It's like, we don't always want to be the strong ones, especially in a relationship or especially in a
Hmm.
romantic situation. We want to be able to rest in our femininity. And it's
Mm,
when a safe haven is not created for us as women, that's where we
hmm.
can't let our shoulders down. We can't exhale. We're like our head is always on a swivel. Like we have to make sure that, we're always covered and we're always okay. And the thing about it is we want to be soft. We want to be feminine. We want to rest in the beauty of your masculinity as well too. But if you don't create that safe space for us, we can't
True.
do it. And that's where her pain was. And she said, she felt like she could open up to him. And I felt like his answer to her was a bit flippant. It was kind of like, well, okay, well, I didn't mean to hurt you, well, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of like
Yeah.
insensitive. It was like he was like being a jerk almost. But it's like you understand why he's doing it, why he wants to obey his father's wishes, but still, bro, like you ain't have to go about it that way. Tika, talk to me about your reaction to this because I wasn't really feeling this part.
Yeah, I didn't like that. What he said, not just what he said, but the way he said it to her, because just like you all have mentioned, she's been nothing but good to him,
Yeah.
as supportive as she can be to him. And for him to, just dismiss her feelings the way that he did, just like Nikki said, we want to be weak sometimes too. We want to be able to relax and not have to be,
Rest in our masculinity, yes. I mean, rest in your femininity.
we want to put our guard down with people, and we want to be
Yes.
able to be who we are without
Hmm.
having to be the superhero all of the time.
Mm.
I also understand Papa. Papa is still grieving. It hasn't
Yeah.
been very long that his father has passed away. So
Hmm.
he's not himself. He's talking from grief. He may think that he's himself, but he's not. Every move that he's making, all of the is he's talking from grief. I should have done this because when this person was around, when this person was alive, I should have done this. They wanted me to do this, so now I'm going to do this for them. Those
Yeah.
people unfortunately are gone. They're not coming back. So as a young man, he doesn't know how to move on for himself. And just like
Hmm.
oh God, what's his name? With the braids, with the dreads.
Jake.
Jake, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But Jake was like, you can't live for your daddy. You gotta live for you. And
Yeah.
Papa's not understanding that right now. He's just still in a place of grief because this is what I was talking about.
Hmm.
Papa was gonna be a mess when something happened to his father because of that very last argument, that very last conversation that he and his father had.
Yeah. Yeah. I just again, I just didn't like how he handled it. I understand he's in his grief. He's not, as you said, good point. He's not thinking the way that we know Papa to think. Papa is usually like the more caring, more sensitive to other people's feelings. At this time now, he has to deal with his own feelings. He has to deal with his own emotions, and that will definitely take you out of character when you lose a parent. I lost my dad. You know what I mean? And I can relate to a certain extent where I really didn't want to think about losing my dad. I just focused on my business, and my girl at the time just kept feeding me Eggo waffles every morning. Like, here's an Eggo waffle, here's an Eggo waffle. Just feel good food, right? The sugar and the waffle, you know what I mean, making me feel good. And then, what I'm saying, 6 months later, I'm like 30 pounds overweight. But again, I'm not thinking, I'm not in the right frame of mind. I'm not thinking, oh, I need to continue to take care of myself, even though my dad passed away from health problems. You know what I mean? So I get it, bro. I get it. I just didn't like